This short video is going to identify the critical components of the run according to the Victorian Department of Education. An important point to remember when assessing running technique: the runner should be running at or close to top speed, because a runner's technique when he or she is jogging will be considerably different when he or she is sprinting. The first critical component of the run is the runner's eyes are focused forward throughout the run. The runner should be running tall and looking out in front in the direction of travel and not down at their feet. The next component is the knees bend at right angles during the recovery phase. When the runner's foot has pushed the ground back behind him and his foot has stopped moving backwards, it will be behind the runner. That is when the recovery phase starts. Essentially, the recovery phase is when the leg is recovering from behind the runner and he's getting back out in front of the runner so that he can take another stride and propel himself forward. If we slow the footage down, you can see here as the leg is driving forward in the recovery phase, the knee bend is close to 90 degrees. The next component is the arms bend at the elbows and move in opposition to the legs. The runner's arms should be relaxed and bent at the elbows. It isn't critical, but just so you understand what it is that you should be looking for, the front arm should have a 60 degree bend and the rear arm should have a 90 degree bend. It is critical that the arms are moving in opposition to the legs, however. This simply means that when the left arm is out in front, the right knee should be out in front, and vice versa. The next critical component is the runner should be contacting the ground with the front part of the foot. This means that the runners should be landing either on the mid or front part of their foot. They should not be landing on the heel of their foot. The reason for this is because when they land on their heel, this is braking force, which will actually slow them down. Because when you land on your heel, you're essentially pushing forward when you always want to be pushing backwards. A good cue to remind the runner about foot contact is to tell the runner to claw the ground and push it backwards. The last critical component of the run is the forward lean. The runner's body should be leaning slightly forward. That lean should be around about 15 degrees. Okay, so that's the 5 critical components of the run. If you put them all together, they should look something like this.